Yo, what up guys, B5D here coming to you with a brand new update on the Noob to Pro. This is day 131 and this video is going to be all about the Noob to Pro, giving you a general update so you can know what the account is up to if you've been missing out on some stuff or if I've been missing out on not updating everything in previous videos. So we'll start first of all with the campaign. Yes, I wanted to show you where we are right there because last time I talked about the campaign, we said we had some rewards to claim in the nightmare campaign, but I've not yet touched it because I was waiting for that shard right there when I need it for a fusion. Right, there's still a secret shard right there that I need to complete, and some books. Is that 3 books? 3 legendary skill tomes. I might do this but for the shard I'm not that crazy about getting it until we are kind of looking forward to getting it for a fusion. Now, honestly, the Noob to Pro is not an account that I want to push for every fusion for. I want us to progress normally with the champions we have. Fusions kind of derail you from your account progressions. That's what I think. That's the honest truth. So if a fusion comes along and I don't see it as the worth it for the Noob to Pro, we'll still keep that shard there or get it and pull it normally during a secret 2x. We'll not like go for every fusion. That's the truth about this account. Most likely because I don't want to go for fusion on 2 different accounts. My main account and this account, it will be extremely stressful for me. So the Noob to Pro is not an account we dedicated towards a fusion. Remember, we are all about trying to get to Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss with a killable team. That has been the sole goal of this account. Now, if a champion comes along for a fusion and he's gonna make us do that on killable, no, do that killable team for Ultra Nightmare, very good, I might reconsider and go for it. But right now, the champions we'll see are seen so far for fusions have not been that great. Maybe somebody like a Brogni would be nice. All right, that's the update for campaign. We still have nightmare to beat, even if we have ultimate death knight, even if we have champions who can do it. We have regeared recently to do it, but I don't think it's something I'll be pushing for because it requires so much energy to push for that content. As for dungeon content, we know that we've currently beat all dungeon 20 successfully because some of them are at 15 minutes while some of them are at 4 minutes. We still don't have a good team that can do dungeon 20 content. You know, it's consistent, but it's not like very fast times, right? It's consistent. So the one that I'm most proud of is the Dragon 20 team, which can now beat the Dragon at level 24. Yes, we can now farm it at level 224. It's still not a fast time. It's still a 9 to 14 minute run, but I run it all night. I don't do it during the day. I just let it run all night. Because we got Arbiter recently, I replaced Apothecary with Arbiter. I don't think it's necessary, but Arbiter seems to be making the run a little bit slower than Apothecary. So we'll talk about that when I talk about the champions we regeared. So that's the new team that was trying to push towards this Dragon 24, and it's consistent. It's 100%. Sometimes we have one failure when Arbiter goes down and Rector goes down, and then Frozen Banshee doesn't get to the boss. But it's consistent run, and we are hoping to get new gear from there. Dragon farming all night. That's where I spend most of my energy when I go to bed these days, because we need new gear for the champions we do have right now. As for other dungeons, they're all at 20. I don't intend to push them any further. We just need to make them consistent and faster, and I think we can do that with our new Arbiter. What other content am I talking about now? For Arena, we managed to push towards gold 5 right now because of our new speed booster. Yes, Arbiter. Our defense team is looking nice right now, and this is the team that I'm using to smash teams in the arena right now. 261 gold bars obtained so far since the last CVC that we spent all our gold bars. And yeah, it's a good team and it's successful even against speed boosters, because I'll show you the speed of my Arbiter when I talk about her new gear and champions regeared. But 261 is enough for us to beat teams like this. Some Arbiter teams, I go for them. Is enough for us to beat Gogora teams. Usually we don't go for teams like that, but this team, I think we can fear them, and if they don't get a turn, because once we get feared it will be a problem. So do I want to take the battle right now and show you how it works? Deliana is the MVP most of the time because she is my nuker. You can see that I boot Deliana in a sign of a nuking role right there, while Ultimate Death Knight is there to tank and not let my Arbiter or others go down easily. I might need to replace Ultimate Death Knight with a second nuker maybe, but the team is not yet speed tuned. But let me just showcase a little bit of the battle to show you how Habitat has changed my arena for the better. Usually I never take battles like this. I just look at it and scroll past looking for those one-man defenses. But right now, due to the fact that we have Habitat, we can take risk and maybe earn better rewards in terms of the gold medals. All right, let's see if we go first. We do, but they have a huge shield. Who is putting this shield? I guess they put Gogorab in a shield set. That's a weird one. Decrease defense out there. Let's see if we can. Oh, they took a turn. And can we nuke them? Nope, not nuked. But that's pretty close to nuking them though. Now we are feared. Can we get a turn and end this battle? The champion that I need to deal with right now is this lady. Yes, I took her down. If she did take a turn, we would have been in big problems. Let me put some fear all around. He's gonna do revive, no problem. I do have a second nuke coming in right here. Will I be feared? I got feared. What about this one? Will I be feared? I got feared. Man, I hate this, man. I hate it. But let me knock her meter down, feared again. So that's it. When you let this dude take a turn, you get fear on yourself. You might go 50-50 and then that's how you lose the battle. And I'm nuked. That's why I didn't want her to take a turn. I know she'll be the one to take me down. But that was a close one. He had Mashalad, and that's why I lost that battle. Mashalad. Else I would have won that easily. All right, that's the arena team. It's better we do go first this time, as you can see. And we can get in our decrease defense and put in our nukes. Maybe I'll put in a second nuker instead of Ultimate Death Knight right there. I just put him as a contingency plan in case I don't go first. That's for the arena. As 3 victory arena, we are currently staying in bronze 3, and with this new build team, I think we can gradually progress to bronze 4. I'm only this low because I forgot to put my defenses on Friday. I waited till Saturday today to put my defenses, so I'll try to fight my way back and stay in bronze 3 before this reset happens this weekend. And for the bazaar, there's 40 minutes or to 19 minutes left to buy Dresstar fragments. And if I head over to the fragment portal, let's see how much fragments we've gathered so far for Dresstar. Yes, I'm serious. This is a full update for the Noob to Pro, so you catch up on everything that the account has been up to in terms of the progression. So for fragments, we're currently at 78 Dresstar fragments. That's pretty close. That is pretty close. That means we only have what, 30 more days, 1 month to go. I probably will get Dresstar and Seal the Drake almost at the same time, but it seems Dresstar will come first if we keep consistently buying his fragments. So as for Ahmed Helmont, we did get some fragments for him before the Doom Tower reset, and this rotation of the Doom Tower will meet our cap, and we can no longer get fragment past this level for Ahmed. So we are at 51. It seems like we're going to have to do what, another 1 month or 2 months before we can get fragments completed for that champion. So if I head over to the Doom Tower, let me show you where I'm stuck in terms of progression for the Doom Tower. It's on that. It was quite easy to beat it with the normal team, but I finally got stuck at this boss, this stage. I won that epic book so bad, but this dude is just trashing me. The secret, of course, don't come in there with a bunch of meter boosters, but I'm not able to survive past that level 20 when it starts hitting really hard. I don't have enough damage to take him down fast enough before he hits that 20 mark, and once he hits that 20 mark, he just hits me too hard and I can't survive it. I've tried different team combinations and yeah, it's not working so far. So maybe we'll need a savior. Not even Ultimate Death Knight survives that, because most of them are negative affinity. My first affinity champions, Ultimate Death Knight and Deliana, those 2 champions are what carried me through every other stage. But when they are negative affinity for this place, even Rectodrat is negative affinity. So those 3 champions who are supposed to keep everybody else alive, keep my kill alive, keep my Steel Skull and others alive, they can't survive here, and that's why I'm not able to pass this stage. So maybe we'll stop here this time on this rotation, but I'm gonna try and beat. I have beat all these other stages, right? I don't think I have champions for these secret rooms. No, I don't have champions to beat the secret room. That's why I left this one. Yeah, and we'll come around to the next time it resets in 2 weeks and see how far we can go again. We are not even going to attempt Doom Tower hard because it's impossible at this stage. Maybe beat stage 1. For clan boss progression, which is the whole purpose of this account, I'm currently stuck in Nightmare. Yeah, we are stuck in nightmare until we get a champion that can deal with that stun, because that's the biggest problem we have in the clan boss. Originally, I thought Steel Skull could do it. Maybe put her skill into a way that she is always doing that cleanse, but affinity changes and all that, it's not trustworthy. It's not a way. It's not yet speed tuned. That's the truth. So nightmare is a 2 key for me. Yesterday I had to do a 4 key for some reason. I don't know why. But today is going to be a 3 key. I've already spent 2 keys and I'm currently at, what's the damage? 226. It's going to be a 4 key for me today, maybe. Except I do, how many million damage? 13 million. Then it's going to be a 3 key. So some days it's 3 keys depending on the affinity. Right now it's all force. That means Frozen Banshee will not land a poison, and she's my main source of poison. Yeah, and some people are using this new champion, the On, right? I don't think it's time for me to start building another poisoner. But hey, if you guys think that will help me in the clan boss, I might build him and use him instead of Frozen Banshee. But I think he is more meant to be used in general PvE content, wave content, than against the clan boss. But I'll look forward to your suggestions. I don't yet have somebody like a occult brawler who can come in here against force, who I can replace with Frozen Banshee. So that's an issue right there. Once there's force, we can't really do maximum damage to the clan boss. We can't really 2 key it at that point. But for Ultra Nightmare, when I have some extra keys, I do spend my 2 keys here, and I managed to get this divine chest for Ultra Nightmare when I have some spare keys. Especially on days where I do 2 key in the Nightmare, I put the rest of the 2 keys in Ultra Nightmare. That's the dragon progress so far. We are still farming artifacts before we can get the good champions needed to build an Ultra Nightmare team. For now, we are nowhere near ready to push Ultra Nightmare. We are comfortable in 2 key Nightmare, but nowhere near ready to push Ultra Nightmare because we are still Divine Chest. So speaking about champions, we are kind of regearing or getting ready for the Ultra Nightmare push. The first one that we thought is going to make things happen or make things better for us and maybe help Frozen Banshee a little bit is this dude. What's his face? I've already leveling up today. Enax. So I was talking about a champion who could help Frozen Banshee when she can't do her job. Today will be the first day I put him in content. Well, I don't think it's today. I'm still working on his books. That's why I don't want to put him in content. I feel like I don't like to take champions into battle when they are not 100% ready. So speaking about books, see how far I've booked him up to. This skill finally got a cooldown today. I used 2 books today on him and I got this skill on cooldown, which is the main skill, poison for 3 turns. Decrease accuracy, not so important. So that's what he brings. And of course the weaken that I need, I don't yet have weaken right now in the Nightmare or Ultra Nightmare. So he's ready or almost ready. We'll just one more book to this skill and I'll put him into content. Maybe even without this skill being on a 3-turn cooldown, I can still use him in content. So I don't need to wait, I guess. And of course, he comes in with all this passive that is supposed to help him keep him alive. Now, I don't know if my build for him is the best. That's why I've not done any champion guide about him until I confirm if he's working better than Frozen Banshee in terms of damage numbers. So far I have on him survivor stats and accuracy stats. I didn't focus on crit rate and crit damage because if I go crit rate and crit damage, this champion will be too squishy. So I know he's a champion that people use with high crit rate, high crit damage. Yes, I know. But for the purpose of this content where I am right now, I just wanted to see if he can come in as a debuffer, especially for that weekend. That's what he's really on the team for, not as a somebody who is coming there with crit rate or crit damage. No. Unkillable teams can use him as that role, but for my team right now, he's not serving that purpose. I'm trying to push his speed up to 190 so he can be in line with the Ultra Nightmare clan boss speed of 190, and he'll be up to 191 when I finally spend some speed glyphs on him right there. So that's an Enax coming in there to help Frozen Banshee do her job when force affinity changes, or against Void if he can do a better job right there. In life still, yes, because we still need to survive somehow. All right, I'll be showcasing this champion when I finally have him fully booked with that last book and then show you whether he's better than Frozen Banshee in the clan boss or not. For now, still call Rear Guard Sergeant and who else again? And Terrell are the MVPs. Sometimes I put in Deliana when the affinity changes. And yeah, most times she's not there. Affinity changes, Deliana helps to block that increased attack that the boss puts on himself. But again, nobody to take care of the stun because Steel Skull is not yet speed tuned to make it happen, or she doesn't always get the job done. Alright, that's for the clan boss. Which other champion have I regeared? Arbiter. Let's showcase the Arbiter speed. Let's head over right there. 301. I don't think it was a huge change. I was like, wait, Apothecary was 295 or 296. Then I put all Apothecary's gear onto Arbiter. I thought it would just go up to 330, 340. I was surprised that Apothecary's gear put on Arbiter gave her 301. I was like, what am I doing wrong? Is it my mastery? Is it? Nah, it's 301, which is not that high enough. But still, for the level of arena, I'm faster than most people at 301 right there. But I've not glyphed anything yet. I don't have good 5-star glyphs, so maybe by then we'll get to maybe 310 when we have all those speed gear glyphed up. So yes, all speed, that's what she's rocking. See, I've not even upgraded them fully maxed. Even if artifact enhancement is going on, we do not have the silver. I spent all my silver on Enax because he's priority, and I was getting him ready to do better in the clan boss. So Arbiter has to wait. Cold Heart also has to wait. I regeared Cold Heart during the time I was trying to beat Fire Knight, and I gear is still sitting at 12, 12, 12, 8, 15. No silver right now to max it out, although she still get the job done like this in Spider. Or I don't think we use that for Spider anymore. We went in with Ultimate Death Knight and a stall team to make that level 20 happen. But I still want to max her out so she can come in and do job in the Spider. Alright, that's for champions that we regeared. Right now, Apothecary has no gear. Yes, he has been stripped from all his gear. So the question is, should I put the next fastest champion was High Cartoon at 249. Now that Apothecary is no longer having speed, should I put High Cartoon's gear on him, or should I just look for different set of gear on him, which will get him above 200 at least? I don't think I have the speed gear to make it happen, but maybe we'll farm some up and give him a separate gear and let High Cartoon hold on to her gear, because she will be useful for Doom Tower. Yes, especially against that some bosses which requires that decreased speed on that A1, because we don't have a Seal the Drake right now to make that happen. So speed aura in other content, she's great for it, and then that's why I don't want to take out her gear yet. Especially I'm still using her in 3v3 arena as one of the champions who I put in the leader slot, so we don't fall out of gold. I mean bronze 3 arena. So I don't think it's time for her to steal gear to put an Apothecary, because I don't Arbiter, Apothecary, High Cartoon serving the same or almost the same role. Sometimes they are interchangeable. Most times you want one over the other, especially when you need a revival. So I don't think that you should steal gear from them. There are 3 of them are still needed in general content. They should all have their individual gears, and yeah, that's what will be happening. Except I get really need for Apothecary, then I might steal it. But for now, no. The next champion that I'm currently working on in terms of champions to take to 60 is Maranix. Yes, I do have food ready for her. This is the first food, this is the second food, this is the third food, and I do have a chicken. Just one more 5-star to make Maranix to 6-star. And yeah, during this voice chat pool, we didn't get anything special, so I'm not going to be working on any of these champions. So I'm working on 4 stars right now to get Maranix to 6-star, because of champion training is going on. That's where I'm spending my energy right now. But if it's night, I do spend it in the dragon. So during the day, I just farm campaign, try to get Maranix to 6-star, so she can replace Tyrell in most dungeons, especially Hydra, so we can start getting better rewards right there. Alright, so I'm working on a lot of champions at the same time, but Maranix is the only one that is not yet 6-star. Everybody else is 6-star. Nobody else has priority to be 6-star, except maybe Magna will come in next, so we can have a better nuker than a Deliana. A dedicated nuker would have been able to clear that waves, right? Somebody like a Magna with decreased defense on the enemies, they will not survive the hits. That's what I think. So, but he's not high priority for now. He's just gonna chill until maybe some people will argue that he's even higher priority than Maranix in terms of taking to 6-star. But hey, I will take both of them to 6-star. Do not worry. All right. Speaking of champions development, I did say I was gonna get masteries on my Arbiter, even if it was not required. Yes, it was not required to make her do her job, but I did spend some time overnight in the Mino and got her full masteries. Not just her, I run her along with Ultimate Death Knight, and he also got masteries. All looking forward to when I can push Doom Tower, because these masteries help you get to the top of Doom Tower normal or to finish it. But it didn't help me against that boss. So I was able to get masteries on both champions fully maxed, and also got blessing on Arbiter because I bought it. Yeah, I bought this blessing from the shop. What do you call it? The Altar of Souls, and I was able to get this unlocked for her, which is Intimidating Presence, the best blessing for your habitat if you don't have anybody else doing it for your team already. I look forward to when I can buy the one for Ultimate Death Knight also, so I can have Brimstone. Yes, currently I do not have Brimstone at all in my battles. It would be nice to have it in PvE content. Brimstone is awesome, so I'm looking forward to that. So especially the Hydra also. So that's what the progression is for these champions. I don't think there's any other one I'm missing out on. Kale is still our campaign farmer, even if we just pulled, what's this face? This champion that can do campaign farming very fast. Fellhound, I think. Yeah, we just pulled him during this Void event, and this champion was also pulled during Void event, but we said he's not priority right now because he looks more of a faction war champion than a general progression champion, which we already have our general progression taken care of. So he's chilling right now. And yeah, which other content have I not given you an update on? This, because we are noob to pro and free to play, we are still not spending any energy on this Iron Twins Fortress. You can see I'm still not beating stage 1 of this one. I don't think it's time for us to start spending energy. I'd rather spend the energy getting my champions to 6-star than spending it right here. So this content is still not talked about, not touched on the noob to pro, until one day when we have nothing else to do with silver, then we can focus on it. So that's an update on that front. I've talked about the dungeons. I've talked about a lot of stuff, even all the way to Doom Tower. Faction Wars, I asked what next the noob to pro should focus on, since we have Arbiter missions done and unlocked. What next content should we focus on? And a lot of people seem to say that Faction Wars is the next content, but the problem with Faction War is it requires you to build a lot of champions, a lot of campaign farming. So it's not a content that is that easy to just focus on and start getting it done. No, it's a content that will take months and months and months to do, and we don't have the epics at 50 or 60 or the gear to even put on them to make even to level 20 yet, or beat the first or second bosses on most of these stages. So for that reason, I don't think this content is the best one for us to focus on right now. Although, let's say I have an epic champion right now, if I was focusing on Faction Wars, right, and I head over here to level 9, and I'm not able to beat it, what do? I go in there and start taking this champion to 5-star. I go in there and start taking this champion to 5-star. She's already 5-star. Wood painted to 5-star, maybe 6-star. So I start taking these mere champions to 5-star just because I want to beat Faction Wars to a higher level. You know, that's what you have to do. You bring in this champion, take her to 5-star, because you use what you have to push that Faction War stage, or you wait till you have the good epics or the good legendaries for that faction. Imagine me having Barbarian. I don't even have a War Maiden right there. It's time for me to go farm a War Maiden and bring her in here because of Faction Wars. You see, it requires a lot of you to backtrack and start leveling up champions that will not help you in other places. Right now, I'm trying to build only champions that will help me in other places. That's the reason why I don't think it's time for us to push Faction Wars. When those champions are ready for other places, they will automatically push Faction War to a higher level, past the first and second boss at least. So that's my reason behind not focusing on those champions, not taking any of them to 5-star, leaving them in the vault at 4-star where they belong, not even giving them ascension material, and not even putting them to 40. They are all 4-star level 1 or 2 or so. Yeah, that's our progress for Faction Wars. I don't think it's content that we should be pushing. So what should the noob to pro be pushing if we are not doing any of this content right now? What should we be doing right now? I think we are waiting for that day when we'll be blessed with a champion that can take care of the stun. Sepulchre Sentinel, Brogni, maybe even a Doom Priest. I need somebody to take care of the stun for this clan boss. That's what I need to start pushing progress. But until then, what should we be doing? I'll be in the campaign, I'll be in the dragon, farming those two things. Campaign and dragon is where I'll be spending all our energy that we obtain. That's the update for the noob to pro. Before I end this video, let me head over to my main account and do one shard pull for you, because the Void 2x is still going on, and I managed to get one more Void shard right there. Yes, I did get a Krisk. Thank you for all your congratulations in the comments. You guys seem to love that video. Nice one right there. Let me end this video with this shard pull. I told you this will be a fat noob to pro update, so I hope you guys also enjoyed it. It will be a rare or epic. Nah, it's a rare. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Noob to pro is still pushing strong. Look like we are slowing down, but no, we are currently reached somewhere you call mid game. This is not end game. Beating all dungeon 20 content, getting arbiter, and now farming dragon 24 is mid game. When I begin to get good gear from dragon, begin to be able to push other dungeons past 24, past 20, and push them at 24, that's towards end game. But for now, we are not yet at ultra nightmare. We can't say we are end game yet. We are mid game. So on my main account, check this out. I do have up to 74 immortal soul stones saved up, so you expect to get another summoning video from me pretty soon. 74 right there, and 2 big ones right there for the immortal ones. No, mortal soul stone 74, immortal ones I'll have about 2, and then maybe 1 more eternal soul stone. So I'm saving all that till it's 100. You know, I pulled it when it's at 100, so I'll be saving the Noob to Pro for that also, and summon that all together in a video soon. You guys, let me know what you think about this fat update coming from the Noob to Pro. Let me know if there's anything I've not mentioned or I missed out on. I've talked about everything. Guardian ring, I didn't show a lot of stuff. Guardian ring, altar of souls, I think we've got everything covered. We're not saving shards for the next fusion, but we should. I'm not touching my secret, I'm not touching anything. We are only saving it for 2x events. So you guys do the same. Prepare for the next fusion because more regain just ended. I'll come to you tomorrow, Sunday, with a more chill, relaxed top 10 or something, a more chill video. This is just a Noob to Pro update for the weekend. Don't forget to hit the like in this video for me. Noob to Pro is going strong, and I like where we are, even if it looks like everything is now stagnant, and that's how mid game is. All right, guys. Let me know if I missed out on anything or any questions you have in the comments below, or any suggestions to make this account better than where it is right now, based on what I gave update about. I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night, guys.